because since you know it was the first industrial war with millions of dead, and just after that, historically the Spanish flu epidemic came onto the humans and made about, I guess now they speak about something like 50 million dead. So it was a very difficult time
for a realistic kind of rendering, but with a slight impressionistic twist. We are looking at a kind of a chiseled reality. We will have characters at a certain distance they will look perfectly realistic, but when you get closer you will see they are sculpted, very reminiscent of the...
So I try to find those people and kill them, or to leave them, but if I kill them, are there other vampires in the game and do I fight them as well?
Yes. You will meet a lot of supernatural creatures, different species of vampires, sometimes very old vampires, ancient vampires. The world takes a lot of resources, a lot of assets. We don't have that freedom when we are creating the world. Also, since Dontnod is always trying to propose a game with strong narrative values, it's easier for us to control the storyline if we can keep the player in parts of the city, and then we unlock these places when we want it. Yes.
With the importance of the storyline in the game, a fully open world would have created much waste. You are free to roam in all the interconnected hubs, but there's a level of polish that we can bring to this middle ground solution.
You think that that the strong, to have a strong narrative, it's necessary to have this scripted way of telling the story and to have these districts, or do you think that you can have a strong story in an open world as well?
I think the more I read about these subjects, the more I'm convinced that the more you create an open world, the less the storyline will be important for the player. In the demo, I guess there are classical vampires' powers. You can mesmerize, you can hypnotize creatures, you can force humans to do what you want them to do for a short time. You can use the shadows to hide in them. You have supernatural strength. You can jump very high grounds. That's the kind of power you have as a vampire, and of course you're immortal as long as you drink blood.
And what can I expect? Is it more like action?
On the high-level storyline, you will have to face some decision as a vampire and as a doctor. The hero is still a doctor who tries to save lives, but he's also a vampire who has to kill sometimes. So you will have to take decisions that will impact the storyline at regular moments throughout the games. On another level, each time you speak with a citizen, you can decide to kill